Welcome back. Welcome back. Beautiful sunny Saturday morning here in Cortina. Runners out there.
Postcard weather out there.
Yeah. It is postcard weather. It's beautiful for us. It's going to get a bit warm later on, though, I think, Walter. So it will be tough out there.
And we have somebody with some experience running out in the warmth of Cortina sun. Silvia, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, guys. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Cortina. Good morning on the track.
Yeah.
And what do you do at La Sportiva? What is your role?
My role is in the marketing team, specifically in the sports marketing. So it's all about athletes and sports events. So it's exciting.
But you're not just working in the office. You also are out on the trail taking part in some of these races and whatnot. Would you like to relive some of the moments from yesterday in the 50K with us?
Yes.
Well, I just want to shout out Silvia because she's had some top tens in some of the.
I wanted to make sure that you listed her like athletic accomplishments.
Oh yeah. Was it in Chianti, top 10 in Chianti Trail and 20K? You've had some results there. So we love it how staff are participating in the races, and we also love it that it also helps us in the R&D. So we often have some of our staff members that are helping test our shoes. So we bring it over to sports marketing, and Silvia and
Love
the team
it, live it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Fantastic.
But can we relive some of those moments from
It's almost
yesterday?
like home videos for La Sportiva.
Good morning, La Sportiva Radio. Here we are, almost 1 hour into the 50K and almost 500 of meters of elevation gain. The mood is good, the weather is good, the landscapes are good. I don't know if I'm for real taking to the shot the mountains, but I can assure they are really nice. Say hi for the La Sportiva Radio.
Hi. Ciao.
Okay, let's go.
Ale, is a video for La Sportiva Radio. You are in it.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, La Sportiva Radio. Here we are at the beginning of Val Travenances and still in the shade, which is good. And over there, bam, amazing.
Grande, grande! Stai bene?
Sì, dai, bene.
Top! Avevo appena visto che arrivavi. Grande!
Vamos.
Ci vediamo dopo.
Dopo! Brava, brava!
Well, I think.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I think Silvia could get a job in the Cortina tourist board. What do you think? Promoting
with the film that you were taking, like you're asking, like, am I getting it enough? You were definitely getting the nice background. Like they were good enough.
Yeah, we're expecting a lot more entries for next year for fans going, wow, let's be a part of this beautiful event.
Man. I mean, just beautiful, like spectacular.
Yeah, the sun was really helping with the landscapes and really amazing.
I did notice at one point when you were in Val Travenances that there was a very much a happiness in your voice when you're saying, like, we're still in the shade, though. Like, reflecting off the mountains, but at least we're still in the shade here.
And one thing you mentioned off air that when you were having a hard moment in the race, as everyone does in these long races, and especially in the ultra races, and some of the people coming past, what was that like?
Yeah, it was super nice actually because I needed to slow down a little bit because of my knee, but it was okay. And then a lot of the girls and a lot of the people that were just behind me that I didn't see for the first half of the race were going and passing me. But I was so excited for them because I was like, okay, this is the hard moment because we were at 30 kilometers into the race. And when you see people like starting to push, starting to be in the mood, especially for the girls, I was like, oh man, yes, let's go. And I was really like so proud of them, and it was really, really spectacular. I loved it.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's really nice to hear that. You know, we sort of have the idea that everybody's in it together, like they're all a part of this big journey, and it's really nice to hear the support out there. You know, not just from the side of the trail, but from the runners,
from the athletes,
Yeah.
like pulling for each other.
Yeah, and also it's super nice because you have your name super huge on your bib, and people are actually calling you by name.
Using your name.
So it's so nice, and you're like, oh my god, and they were like, come on, Silvia, let's go, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah, at first you think, do I know
That's
these
great.
people?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm
Definitely.
going around with my name tag, a giant name tag attached to me.
Brilliant.
Can I ask you, for first, where are you from? Where did you grow up? And kind of how did you get into the world of outdoor trail running?
Mm-hmm. So I'm originally from Modena, which is close to Bologna, and now I live in the Val di Fiemme and close to the headquarters of La Sportiva. And I got into the outdoor world since I was little, thanks to my parents. So being in the mountains, summer, winter, whatever. And then I found out trail running because I was running on fields on the asphalt of Modena. And then I need to thank Instagram for this time because just randomly scrolling, I saw Kilian. And I just saw him and I was like, oh my God, we can run on the trails. Because I was feeling that it was not totally okay running on the asphalt. And then when I found that, I was like, okay, that what it is that.
It's a light bulb moment for you.
Yeah.
We don't have to just run on this black asphalt, with the heat coming up and coming down.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
The sun.
Yeah, and you're right. And there's, I mean, the problem with running on road all the time is you're always using the same muscles, and it's so easy to pick up what we call overuse injuries. So the great thing about trail running with up and down, you're using different muscle groups when you go uphill compared to running downhill.
I'm sure, especially for stabilizer muscles and whatnot,
Yeah.
just those little different angles when your foot's coming down.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just constantly stressing and training those.
Exactly. Yeah, you are. You're
on
training.
a nice flat surface.
And your ankles also are used super differently. I actually don't have any ligaments put together anymore. And my physiotherapist is like, okay, your ankle is super flexible. And I'm like, perfect, that's perfect. I love it. That's what I want.
Yeah, you're saying, and you also had a recent, relatively recent knee operation as well. So that's still troubling you a little bit in the race, and obviously you had to slow down a little bit for that. But yeah, I do feel that with training and trail running, and exactly as Walter said, your stabilizing muscles are being trained at the same time. So so as long as you start with a progression, you don't do a 50K with no training. So you just slowly, start with a 3 or 4K run off-road, feel how the body is adapting to it, and then progress from there. And that's how the runners do it. And over 2 or 3 or even 4 years, they can build up to do 120K. So
Yeah.
Is that your plan? Are you working to build up to 120K?
No, actually no. When I saw Courtney for the first time doing such a thing, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's my goal and everything. But I was super little, and I got into trail running since not that much. And so by that time, when I actually also found out about Courtney and the person she is, I did my first 30K race. It was a sky race, actually super hard in our Appennino. But it was a crazy moment because I was indecisive until the very beginning of the race, and I remember I was working in an ice cream shop, and I was in the changing room calling the organizer of the race, and I was like, "Can I still join, please?" And it was 10 p.m. at night. And then I just took my car. I drove for 2 hours with the night, and I got to the place where the race was starting. So that was my inspiration for doing that, thanks of Courtney. But the 100, I don't know. I'm still, I want to be a little bit more in the mountains, maybe just get the energy back, the muscles, the strength, and let's see. where it would take.
Yeah, for sure. And we've talked about the life balance as well. So combining, running, training with work as well. And it's definitely not easy putting it all together. But living and working in Val di Fiemme, does that help you with inspiration to get out the door and go run?
Yeah, definitely. And it's I think it's not really also then about inspiration. It's just okay, I'm here, everything is fine. And also coming from the city where I don't know, I was feeling also a little bit of pressure, like, okay, I need to go, I need to train, and everything is super far, the logistics is uncomfortable. And when I was not doing it, I was feeling like that I was missing out for something. And it was not good, but I think I was also a little bit like younger and not really like comprehending some things. But now that I'm there, like everything, it's more manageable. Even if when I'm not training specifically one day, I don't feel any pressure because I see the mountains around me, there are my people around me, and everything is super fine.
Wow, super. Hey, look, I think we've got another video we can jump onto, and we've got some more fans of Silvia's out there on the course.
Hi La Sportiva Radio. I just finished my 50K. It was my first race since a long time, so I'm drunk of happiness. And I'm so happy that all my colleagues and friends are here.
Thank you. We have the winners that often come in here, and they look like they're ready to go run another 50 kilometers or another 120. So I appreciate you humanizing that and showing us like what one actually feels like after a 50K. Like, just go ahead and lie down on the ground, like, and start to recover.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's important. It's fun. It's fun to see, and still smiling as well at the end.
Well, you can tell. I mean, that as you're saying, you're drunk on happiness. You're getting that runner's high. I'm guessing. Like, I could see last night when we saw you hanging out here in the La Sportiva village, like just that like elation, or I think as the song is called, the ecstasy of gold feeling. It was just wonderful, beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and did you? And what was it like? Kind of. So you'd finished your 50K race, had some time to recover, and then you came back and watched the start of the 120. And what was that like, having been a participant?
I don't know. Like, I saw the starting already this was my third time, and I don't know, watching all the people. I was like, okay, guys, this is real. It's happening. So I feel you. I did less than half what you're going to do. So I feel like I was more in empathy with the runners. And last year's when I saw the starting, I think it was more the mood. And I was super excited because I always saw that moment through videos and everything. But this year I felt like more connected to the people. And yeah, it was a little bit maybe more close to the participants and not just more about the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's so nice to hear that. Really good comments, because having done something hard yourself, you know what they're going to be going through over the next 12 plus hours, and we know some of the runners will be out there for 24 hours. Some of them, the last ones, will be coming through at midnight tonight. So. And the great thing about staying around here in Cortina at midnight tonight, there'll still be a bunch of people out there, coming out of the bars, and but there's people supporting along the finish straight here all through the day and all through the night.
Mm-mm.
Were you able to, like last night, did you come back? Were you eating a bunch? Did you go to Bar La Sportiva and refill on some calories that way, or instead, how is your body reacting after you got back? I've seen, this morning, for example, you've been working on your legs, still stretching, but trying to keep on, kind of get the feeling back, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but actually, like yesterday, I was just wondering and dreaming of the bath we have in our hotel room, and so I was in there I think for 1 hour, and in the meanwhile I was listening to Matcha and to you guys. So I had the La Sportiva radio, my bath, and that was perfect. That was precious. But then I needed to go and help the guys for some stuff. So actually, I don't know, my body was super reactive, and I was like, okay, we need to do stuff. We need to help people. We need to figure out things from whatever. So actually, I don't know if I'm still hyped now, because I'm not feeling very like tired yet. So I'm just waiting. So my plan for today is also like having something where to sit, which could be also the ground. And be like, okay, now I'm sitting.
when it hits you, it'll hit hard. Yeah. But of course, Silvia's busy here, so she's working on the event as well. So
exactly, she's not just running; she's also working straight through as well. Double duty.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I really like what Silvia said about the recovery. So, that's one of the best things you can do after a hard race. Sit in the bath. Get the legs as completely relaxed as possible, and you can also use kind of the hot cold kind of recovery as well.
I was actually just going to ask about that. Like, is the ice bath very much in vogue at the moment, as it is in other areas of athletics?
It is certainly, and we probably don't recommend that like directly after the run. So we'd probably say at least more than 2 hours since the finish. Maybe so if you finish in the middle of the day, then do it in the evening and get some ice on there to kind of it stimulates the blood flow and helps the recovery. So.
Silvia, is running your only sport, or do you partake in climbing? What other outdoor mountain activities do you like to partake in?
So as we were talking also about the other days, there is, I feel like, a very hard division between aerobic sports in the mountains, so mountain running, and also ski mountaineering, bike. So I feel like more on this side, because the other side is climbing and mountaineering, alpinism. So I feel like I'm more on the other side. So
you can even hear the tone of voice changed when she was describing one side versus the other. You can decide which one she likes best.
But I feel like the climbing just didn't kick in yet, because I'm still trying, and actually I love it when I climb a bit in the cracks. So yeah, but mountain running and also ski mountaineering, they are the best. And also with if with the mountain running it was okay from the asphalt, I didn't feel it that much. But then when I found out the trails, then I was like, okay, now it's working. It was the same with the skiing, because I've been skiing on the slopes since when I was little. But then I had a period where I was like, oh, no, I don't know, there is something that it's not working. And then I found out ski alpinism, and I was like, this is the way it's nice and the way I love it. So.
Yeah, so sort of the freedom to move where you want. I think that's the neat thing about both sports in that respect. So, finding new trails and things is something even if you're living in a place for 10 years, you still go out and then maybe somebody shows you, hey, have you seen this trail? There's you continually discover new tracks and trails, and I know that's the same with skimo as well in the wintertime. So Val di Fiemme, north of Italy, it's a paradise for both running and skiing.
Exactly.
Right. So we can maybe give a quick update about what's going on out there on the course. So I was looking at the profile there, and I saw that Courtney was going to be coming into Colgalina, I think, pretty soon, and the second place. The second place is not that far back from her. It looks like she's out of Val Travananzas, and. Let's have a look. So, Courtney's still out in front, obviously, and Alicia Clark, also USA, in second place. But I don't know if it's just me or I thought maybe there was a gap closing there. But
the problem was the gap was so large that it does look like that it has closed up a little bit. But again, she's definitely out there in front, running by herself with Alyssa and Marina and Nicole coming behind.
Yeah, and I think as Nicole comes through, looks like she's come into 4th place. I think she might have been.
In fact, there's been a change there with Carolina.
That's right. So as they go through the aid stations and they hit the timing chip, the time is updated and the live timing updates as well. So sometimes we see some runners jumping forward and some falling back. And I think we're going to get some updates as well out on Kolgalina for the first woman coming through.
Yeah, as they're coming through, we'll get them from our field reporters.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting to see. And I know Anton Krupicka has been out there since early this morning. He's been up over Chimabanke doing some supporting for the runners coming through and looking after some journalists for us as well, giving them some tips about ultra running and about the race in general, because, of course, Anton's a former winner here. So
Absolutely.
2014.
He knows a thing or two about it.
He does indeed, and he's another one who loves exploring new trails and finding new places. The day after he arrived, he went out for. He described it as a 2-hour jog, but included a via ferrata at the same time. So.
Geez, that's fantastic. That's another activity that we haven't even really talked about. But these via ferratas that are these things that you can do in northern Italy. I'd never even heard about it before moving here. Just amazing trails and climbs that you go on. But it's even a whole other chapter. We can't even really get into it, describe it too much right now.
Yeah, but Anton's well known for loving combining running with scrambling with climbing. So he's really this kind of multi-discipline athlete, and he'll do that all in one run, which is really really cool to see. So.
And don't forget, he's going to be here with us also in the final half hour from 5 to 5:30.
Yeah, he's going to be closing our showdown,
wrapping it up with us, and he can kind of describe that to us as well. And not only are we going to have Anton, we're going to have Nicola Giovanelli is going to be here. He'll be able to recount for us how it was out there supporting Sophie and seeing the other runners out on the trail. We have Francesco Pupi that's going to be here for a nice half hour to kind of really go in depth.
No, he's going to be here for a whole hour.
Oh, he's going to be here for a whole hour.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, we're going to really dive in deep with the state of the sport and of course what he's been up to. And we talked to him yesterday when he was winning the 50-kilometer race. And he's got quite the program as well this year.
Kind of see what his plans for the future, what he's thinking as well. I know he's had some changes.
Well, he's stepped up to the 100-kilometer distance as well. And of course, we're going to have Courtney in here as well. Courtney DeWalter, she's coming in, and it's going to be really cool to hear, kind of her story as well as what she's got planned as well. And she's always got some really cool, crazy projects.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait. And of course, the winners of the men's and women's races, hopefully we'll be able to get them to stop in.
Yeah, we love that. And but next up, I think we've got Daniele Milano. He's going to join us, tell us about the history.
He's a sports journalist from here in Italy, and going to talk about kind of just the phenomenon of trail running, how it's exploded, and what he's seeing here in Italy and in Europe. I'm sure he'll have some really good stories for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just take a short break, and we'll be back. We'll be back with you guys really soon.